Hey guys, we're continuing our discussion on digital dementia, and we're starting to jump into some practical strategies to implement to interact with technology in a healthy and productive way. You know, digital dementia is dementia-like symptoms in adolescents and teenage kids, the technology affects all age ranges, right? And so in this one's going to be a little blunt for some of you guys, and I'm hopefully calling you up and not out, right? You know, it's not our kids' job to know how to interact with technology in a healthy way. It's our job as a parent to teach, and more importantly, as you'll continue to hear throughout these tips and techniques, it's our job to model how to do that, right? Um, you know, one of the great studies I did with we first found out we were having a kiddo was a parenting thing by Chip Ingram, and he just kept repeating this phrase: "More is caught than taught." Basically, kids emulate our behavior. And then that's how they move forward, right? So we can tell them what to do, but it's really what we show them what to do, right? And so I think this is one of the big things that I really want all parents to kind of really pay attention to and self-assess. You know, it's so easy to come home after a long, hard work day, and you know we're just as guilty of this too. You know, we want to disconnect a little bit sometimes because we've had a long day. We want a little dopamine surge, right? We want to get that neurotransmitter released in our brain, and so we come home and sometimes we check out. And we go to the digital device, or we turn on the TV, or we start scrolling through, you know, our iPad, whatever. Just kind of trying to, unfortunately, disconnect from reality a little bit. And that's what kids are going to see, and that's what kids are going to learn is that, you know, hey, when life gets tough, we can just go check out, right? Like, and so one of the concerns that you know that I have kind of moving forward is we're creating all this open out front addiction, right? You know, most addictions are somewhat hidden. People don't want to know, you know, see it or know about it. When it comes to technology, for a lot of people, it truly is an addiction, and it's right out in front of everybody, and it's considered normal, right? And so I really want you guys to kind of take a second before we start moving into even more practical tips. I want you to take a minute and just kind of self-assess yourself first. You know, check yourself first, and then we'll start moving forward with the kiddos. But it really starts with us as parents. You know, what are we modeling? What are we showing our kids? How are we interacting with technology? And are we, you know, performing our duties in an accurate and an honorable way for our kids to learn how to interact with technology? So anyway, I know this one's kind of a little bit blunt for some, and it's not my intent, but it really does start here, and then everything else that we're going to talk about kind of feeds from this. So, you know, this one might be one that you go back and you rewatch at the end after we've talked about all of the tips and techniques, right?